This video is going to be super important for our under eights because we are not defending properly, and it's really the only reason we're losing any of the games, because we're attacking quite well, no problem. So listen up and really help your child understand this. So we have a goalkeeper. Next to the goalkeeper is generally a defender, either side, left defender and the right defender. Okay, then we have players that are called wingers. Those wingers are generally on the sidelines. They're the furthest people on the side, on the wing. So they're the ones furthest to the coaches and the sidelines. Then there's generally a player in the middle of everybody. This one's called the midfielder because it's in the middle. And there's generally a player super high, close to the goal, and he's a striker. So he gets close to the goal so he can score. Okay, so we have goalkeeper, who's generally bibbed up or in a different color. We then have the left and right defender. We then have even wider, close to the sideline, we have the left and right winger, those ones who are on the sides. And then we have a player in the middle called the midfielder. He's in the middle of everybody. And we have the guy who's closest to goal called the striker. It's important to know that because that's how we refer to them and how to know who to mark. So our striker is who? We've got Max here. He's our highest player to the goal. He's the striker. Then we have our two wingers who are the furthest on the side, meaning furthest on the wings. That's why we call them a winger. So they're on the left and right wings. And then we have our player who's in the middle of everybody. This is the midfielder. Do you see how he's in the middle of all our players? And then our defenders are the ones that are closest to our goalkeeper or closest to their striker. Now, this is where the learning and important part is. Our striker should be in front of their midfielder, here Max, and then their job is to win the ball off the defenders. Okay, so if the ball goes here, let's say this person has the ball. That means our striker must go steal the ball as quickly as he can off this player. And our wingers need to defend the other winger. So winger would defend this player, he's the winger. And then Sebi, you're our other winger, so you have to defend the other winger. So this is their winger. Okay, so then Sebi would come here to defend. And then Harry, our midfielder, you're not defending anyone here, so we need to look behind, go, okay, that's the striker. Look in front, okay, maybe that's the midfielder, and now I need to go here. And I might need to tell Max, say, hey Max, this is my player. You got to go where the defenders are, and you can tell him to push up. And now two defenders, because the strikers are really dangerous because he's the one going to score, we have two defenders defending that player. So we have one person that defends next to that striker, and then we have the other one defending behind the striker. Okay, let's go through that one more time. Who does the striker try to win the ball off of? Who does our striker defend? Our striker defends their left and right defender. So whichever side the ball goes to, striker, if it's Max, if it's whoever it is, has to go to the ball and steal the ball off the defender. So if the defender has the ball, you must go steal it, Max. Okay. And then Harry, who do you defend? Or who does our midfielder defend? The midfielder needs to look around and go, okay, he's the player that's in the middle of everybody, so I have to go defend that player. I don't defend this player, Harry, or midfielder, because he's the striker, because he's the one closest to the goal, wanting to score. So I have to go where the midfielder is. And then wingers, you have to look around. Do I need to chase these players' wingers? Do I need to chase these players' wingers? Or do I look around and go, okay, who's the player who's furthest on the wing? Who's the one probably closest to me? All I need to do is follow this player and defend that player. So Sebi, look around and go, okay, the winger is generally the one that's on the widest, on the sidelines, but also higher than the defender. So he's in front of the defenders and in front of the goalkeeper. So I have to look left and right and go, okay, is that the winger or is this the winger? Well, he's next to the goalkeeper, so he must be the defender. Okay, so then Sebi would mark this player here. The winger marks the winger. And then defenders, do I need you chasing the midfielder player and coming up all the way over here? Or do you need to look around and go, okay, who's the player that's closest to scoring? Who's the player closest to the goal? I then need to mark and defend that player. And there's two of you, so one defend next to him, one defend behind him. If you guys do that, you get lots and lots of success. That's the only thing letting us down at the moment. So please help your child understand this. Watch this video with them and help them understand their positioning and who to defend. So on game day, we don't want you just yell out, go, 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 go. It means nothing to anyone. Terrible advice. How about we encourage the players to defend the correct player? So if your child is playing midfielder, help the midfielder find the other midfielder. If your child is playing defense, help that player find the striker. Who is he meant to defend? If your son's or child is playing striker, help them defend the correct player. Okay? And if your player is the winger, can you help them find the winger and defend the winger? And if they do that as a team, they'll get success. Okay? And then once they understand their position and who to defend, we can then teach them how to defend that player better. Because yes, if everyone does their job and defends the right person, but these players just walk past them and they don't defend properly, well, that's a different issue. But we have to first get them to understand who they're meant to be defending, and then we can help them win their 1v1 duels and help them win the ball off the player they're meant to be winning it off of.